having a good week here in Dallas.
So Jaros leading wire to wire, Marshall. Going up against Duke.
Well, Hoskins
for the title.
Started by beating.
Oh, got him flipping up.
Duke's got it going his way.
Hoskins beat Rebel Folk on the first game.
Oh, the crowd getting into it now. Steve Jaros as tournament leader, just 1-4 with a 209 average in 5 appearances. The 34-year-old out of Bolingbrook, Illinois.
Then Duke beat Mark
6'1", 185. Great game.
Confident strike from Jaros to start out the match. Look at Steve Jaros, a nice shoulder high backswing, really a kind of game that you would encourage just about anybody to try and emulate. You said earlier 1-4 as a leader, and even in more pressure when he led wire to wire.
That is a double to start off this championship match.
You know, we show you Steve's wife, but she's got a couple of 8-month-old twins she's taking care of, so she's here in the building, but not on camera.
She's running around.
That would be June Jaros.
Duke trying to match Jaros. And it does. Duke creeping up. He's 10th on the all-time money list. Walter Ray Jr., Williams Jr. up on top with $2,400,000, and Cabernet Marshall Holman 7th. Still on the list. Well, second page.
Yeah, but dropping like a rock.
So Duke trying to make it the first 3.
Could it be his day? Pins falling his way. Can we call that the Texas Tickler?
Okay.
Ball just barely touches the head pin. Pins collapse in the reaction. Thank you.
Jaros with 3 in a row.
Now let's take a look in the bag with Steve Jaros. Using the HPD with a 4.5-inch pin. There's no extra hole. This ball gives Steve mid-lane control. And because of the cover stock and the layout, it gives him a strong arc and a great reaction. Spare ball, which he doesn't want to use, that's the Brunswick target zone.
Well, Jaros led wire to wire. He also picked up the 710 this week. It's kind of his week. Although, what a match. 4 in a row. And Duke has 3.
Well, neither player has missed. Jaros' shots have been superb. Duke's had a little bit of help from somewhere. Catching that light hit in the last frame.
And again, light. 4 in a row for both players here in the title match. Check out the PBA's website at PBAtour.com for the latest information, including schedules for upcoming tournaments, Brunswick's Insiders Report, links to other great bowling sites, and a recap of today's championship round. All that and more at PBAtour.com.
Well, Phil, I was just given a note from Butch Soper, our statistician. He says he crossed with Duke during the tournament and said that Duke got wrapped to death, couldn't get anything going his way. Maybe just a little bit of a payback.
He's carried a few early here. 5 in a row. Duke with 5, Jaros with 4.
It's easy to carry when you hit him there.
Wow. Jaros averaged 226 on this television pair, the high game of 299.
Boy, Jaros is absolutely locked in. Where Duke is using all the pocket, Jaros is just high flush.
Well, Jaros last year, Chattanooga tossed a 300 game on television, and next week's tournament's Chattanooga. He said he was just getting ready for next week. What a way to do it. Next week we'll be in Chattanooga. Brainerd Bowl, trying to make it the first 6. And he does it, kicking out the 7 pin. So Steve Jaros with the first 6. Norm Duke with the first 5. Well, we've got a barn burner here. Duke with the first 5, Jaros with the first 6. Duke up now in the 6th frame. Bringing it back, and he's got it. Both players with the first 6.
I'd like to show you what Norm was doing during the commercial break. A little bit of mental imagery. Thinking about what he needed to do when he came back. It worked. Yeah, it's been working all right.
Well, a beautiful sunny day here in Dallas today. A bit chilly in the 30s, but red hot on the lanes. Duke trying to make it 7.
More importantly, for the lead. Well, you could see halfway down the lane, you could see it in his expression as he was standing there. He knew the ball didn't come off his hand properly. It did hit the pocket. But watch the 6 pin as it just lays in the channel. Doesn't come back out to knock out the 10. Our first spare opportunity, the championship match. It comes in the 7th frame.
It's tough to throw the first 6 and still be down in the match, but Duke picks up that 10 pin, and now Jaros with the first 6.
$10,000 bonus for a perfect game. Jaros half the way there. And the string stops at 6 for Steve Jaros. He leaves the 4 pin.
This match all even in the 7th frame.
Jaros with the spare ball, and I'll tell you what, that's why they use spare balls, folks. That ball was way left off his hand, doesn't have any friction. It stayed there. If he'd used his strike ball, he'd have flagged that 4 pin to the left.
All even as we head into the 8th frame. Jaros blowing, it looked like in his finger holes and thumb hole.
A little moisture, a little tacky feel. Better feel of the ball. Well, that's exactly where he wants to be living, right there. Flush in the pocket.
Duke up in the 8th with a strike. Match will remain even. And a 10 pin.
Solid 10 for Duke. Now finds himself 1 pin behind Jaros.
Duke had mentioned winning here in front of his hometown fans is something that he's always wanted to do and has not been able to do it.
And Jaros making it tough on Duke.
Picks up the spare. Oh, it's the big one, the big Super Bowl. We're just hours away. The biggest event in television. Super Bowl 34 live from Atlanta. The Rams meet the Titans for the NFL championship. Marshall, you're going with the Rams?
Hey, Kurt Warner, he's my man.
All right, I'm sticking with the Titans. Duke in the 9th.
268 possible for Duke.
And
there they go. A very, very late 7 pin falling over for Norm Duke. Got to keep that pressure on Jaros. Watch the balls. It comes in a little bit light, Phil. 7 pin. It's just going to fall over. And you want to see concentration? Spell it Norm Duke.
Jaros possible 279. Duke possible 268.
Oh,
he's on a near perfect game.
Well, he's been flush in the pocket every shot except for one, and that was a sweeper strike that he threw a couple of frames ago. Left the 4 pin in the 7th.
Coming out in the 10th, what does he need to wrap it up here as he steps up on?
He needs 2 strikes.
Yep.
With Duke possible 268, Jaros can get into the 270s with 2 strikes, and we've got another opportunity for a tie.
Again, right there.
Well, here's the biggest shot of the week. Jaros has never, ever trailed in this tournament. He has a chance to wrap it up right here with a strike. Second ball in the 10th. If he goes 9 spare, that would be 268. Duke would have to strike out to tie him.
Again, Jaros has led the entire week.
This is the one right here.
Uh-oh.
Not only doesn't he strike,
Got around it.
you can hear him say he got around the ball, turned it early, right through the nose, leaves the 6 and the 8.
The opportunity.
You'll see it. Bad shot from Jaros. Duke has the chance to strike out to win. Well, now 2 strikes and 9. He'd win by a pin.
Jaros with 266. So Duke, a double and 9. And he'll pick up his 17th title.
And I've been in this situation before. Duke had to feel like he was shut out, had no chance. This really re-energizes you.
Got one.
There's one of them. It was a long time ago, 1977 in Chicago. Pete Couture had me locked out. He threw a 5 count. I needed 3 strikes to win. It just was like you could. I felt like I had him before I even got him. We'll see how Duke reacts here. The second shot in the 10th.
You can see, look in his eyes, so badly he wants to win. Here.
And what a crushing defeat it would be for Jaros. Must have it.
The line hit kicks it out, but it's not over.
Well, he needs 9 pins to win. What a match. 266 for Jaros. With 9, Duke would shoot 267.
9 count. And Duke is your winner. Oh, some great bowling this afternoon.
The pocket has not been that difficult to find. Bodes well for Duke's opportunity. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
That's it. 9 was all he needed.
Wow.
Duke, he's the winner. 267 to Steve Jaros' 266. We'll be right back.
Great match. Loved it.